So, hello everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. So, a big thanks to you all for joining today, and also a big thanks to Fen at Yealink for joining us as a guest presenter. Just to let you know, if you do have any questions, you can post them in the chat at any time, and we can either cover them as we go, or we can cover them in the Q&A section at the end then as well. Or if you prefer, in the Q&A section at the end, you can unmute and ask them directly. And also we do have Pew's IT manager and hardware specialist, Elva Jenkins, joining us at the end for a Q&A. So if there's any technical questions, he'll be able to help there then. So my name is Mark Price. I'm the modern workplace strategist at Pew Computers. So I'll just be starting off quickly covering what exactly is a sustainable modern workplace and how it can benefit you. And a key aspect of that is the sustainable modern meeting or learning space. So we'll just go into a bit more detail on that then. And like I said, we've got Fen at Yealink joining us today. So Fen will give us an overview of Yealink's very latest devices and also provide a live demonstration of some of the devices live in action then for you to see. So although most of you are existing customers of ours, and we already know you and have a good relationship with you, just in case there is anybody new, either here today or watching the recording, just a quick overview of Pew and what we do. So as well as our sort of great relationship with Yealink, we are also a Microsoft Gold partner and an Ed LSP, and we have been for many years. So Pew have been in business for over 40 years now, and we've grown expertise in, as you can see, software licensing, hardware solutions, and professional services. And we're seeing customers sort of getting maximum value when we combine all three into a complete technology solution then. And recently we have been seeing sort of more people, especially as they're starting their sort of digital transformation, and we're supporting them on that, and supporting them to adopt the modern workplace, as well as adoption of hybrid working and learning, and also the sustainable modern meeting rooms and classrooms then. So what is a sustainable modern workplace? So looking at sort of key three aspects, you've got your cloud security and software. So you've got things like Office 365, where you can access apps anywhere, whether you're in work, on school lab computers, on personal devices at home, and even mobile devices as well. So it gives that cloud access wherever you are. And of course, one of the key tools for adopting the modern workplace and also hybrid working and learning is Microsoft Teams, which comes in that Office 365 suite. And Teams sort of gives that centralized hub for collaboration and productivity then. So it sort of underpins all these solutions. And similar with Adobe, Adobe's Creative Cloud, you can access them anywhere, install your favorite creative apps on any device. Again, that cloud access really gives that flexibility there, and the same for things like Sophos Central, which is one of our popular security solutions. You can manage and maintain that security from anywhere, including access to the central sort of cloud-based admin console for your IT team. So no matter what time of day it is or where they are, they can access that then and maintain that security. So you've also got your sort of hybrid working and learning aspect. So that's really all about equipping your team, your employees, your teachers and students with the right tools to be able to stay productive from anywhere. And as I mentioned, cloud apps play a key role in that, which we've covered, but also devices. So the devices are key. You need sort of powerful but portable devices to allow your users to take them anywhere. And for schools, providing student devices such as Chromebooks, there's options there that work well to keep within budget, and also allow access to even the most powerful apps then in the cloud, like we said. And also devices such as cameras and speakers and headsets, for hybrid meetings and lessons. Yealink have some great high quality devices, and also desk phones. So you can have Microsoft Team desk phones for the office or for home. They're quite portable, and even access via mobile app as well then. And another key aspect, which we'll go into a bit more detail, is the sort of modern meeting or learning space. Sorry. So you've got your it could be meeting rooms, classrooms, or even personal desks or huddle spaces. You have your one-touch join consoles to make joining meetings or lessons even easier and faster. You've also got your interactive boards to display presentations, to show remote attendees and really bring everyone together into one high-quality experience. And again, you've got your camera, speakers, microphones from Yealink. The options, there's various options depending on your particular needs. Depending on the type of room, the space you have, the room size, the number of people, and everything. So now that we've sort of covered what it is, we're going to look at a bit more detail at what a sustainable modern meeting or learning space could look like, which is key really to adopt it in the modern workplace. They are sort of flexible. They can take many forms really. There's no sort of hard and fast rules, but we will take a look at some examples of different possible options we find the most popular. So first of all, a lot of organizations now are going down the huddle space route, and sort of creating collaboration areas. So it could be people coming into the office for meetings, and to collaborate, and then maybe doing a couple of days at home to do your daily tasks then. So this sort of setup here you can see is popular for personal desks or smaller meeting rooms or huddle spaces. You've got your camera, speaker, and mic set up there, and also a one-touch join Teams console, which allows you just to turn up, tap once on the screen, and you're straight into the meeting then. So that saves a lot of time. There's no need to hook up laptops or mess around with cables. It's a very efficient way to run meetings then. So moving on to sort of slightly larger rooms, you've got your mid-sized meeting rooms and classrooms. So maybe more of your standard size of up to maybe 10 or 12 people for a meeting room, or small to medium-sized classrooms. You can capture everyone in shot, even if you've got a long desk or rows of classroom desks. And you've also got the soundbar speaker then to ensure the audio reaches the entire room if the room is a bit bigger. And even up to sort of very large rooms, such as this example here, you've got your dual cameras to ensure everyone's seen. So if it's extra large meeting rooms, boardrooms, large classrooms, or lecture theatres, you can make sure everyone on both sides of the room is seen. And you can also flip the cameras round. So if you wanted to show whiteboard work, you can switch around and get that onto the screens as well. And as you can see, there are multiple screens there. So you're really making sure everyone in the room can see what's going on. You can have sort of your remote participants on one or two screens maybe, and then do things like sharing reports or collaborating on whiteboard designs on the other screens. Or in an education scenario, you can have presentations, teaching materials, assignment questions, things like that, and even have students and teachers collaborating on work live on screen then as well. So just a quick look at sort of why you would want to adopt a modern meeting or learning space. So there are several benefits. We'll have a look at sort of 4 of those key ones. And one of them, obviously, as you can see in the name of this webinar, is sustainability. There's a big sort of focus on sustainability now. These sort of modern meeting rooms and classrooms are better for the environment. You can drastically reduce your travel, which then reduces your carbon footprint. So you can collaborate with people across the world without needing to travel. As we do regularly with Yealink, that's a good example there. We save a lot of time and money as well on traveling. I think with travel expenses going up and up at the moment, that will be a key benefit to you. And another thing is with these high quality devices from Yealink that we'll have a look at shortly, all this is done without compromising on the quality of the meetings and the lessons then. And it's also sustainable in terms of future-proofing yourself. So this innovative technology will set you up for years. No matter what sort of unexpected events the future might bring, you're set up for that then. Flexibility is another one. So it really allows your users to work and learn from anywhere and still have that collaboration with each other and with external users as well. And it contributes to a better work-life balance for your team, so they don't need to be tied down to a particular place all the time. That can work around them. Whether it's sort of running quick ad hoc catch-ups to scheduled meetings, or even to live webinars like this one, or larger events. You can even run large-scale events such as business networking events or sort of school or university careers events and things like that, or all hybrid then from your modern meeting place. And collaboration, that's another key one. So you can have users co-authoring documents and designs together in real time. It'll show exactly what other users are doing, any changes, additions, and notes they're making. So it really speeds up that sort of collaborative working. Instead of needing to draft documents and send them on maybe by email, and waiting for them to make changes and send them back. You can just do it all in the meeting room on the screen or in the classroom. Everything's kept together, and there's only that one version that everyone knows is the latest one. And we've seen sort of some of our customers, there's some great examples of community centers installing these solutions, which allows community groups to come in, several different community groups to come in and connect with similar community groups really across the country. So maybe community councils or young farmers clubs, we've seen community groups like that really benefit from these solutions. It breaks down those barriers and allows them to engage with other groups then that would otherwise either have been impossible or at least very costly and time consuming. And finally, we've got the efficiency there. So time saved in traveling, we've already mentioned, long haul flights or time spent driving, which isn't very productive. And also time saved setting up meeting rooms. So you've got your one touch join. Like I said, you can just walk into the room and join straight away without having to maybe switch on projectors, wait for them to boot up and plug in laptops and things like that. And you're using skills, I think, that people are already developed during the work from home or learn from home period. So everyone's got used to using Teams, so you're really taking advantage of that, and there's less of a learning curve and less training needed for them to adopt these solutions then. So now that we've covered what it is and the benefits it can bring, so I'm just going to pass you over to Fen in a second, who is going to take a look at some of the very latest devices from Yealink. the sort of innovative devices that underpin these solutions, and we can see them in action then. So I'm just going to pass over to Fen.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. And I will share. I will introduce us first. So my name is Fen, the Yealink solution architect for England, mainly working on the Microsoft Teams and Zoom product portfolio. So if you guys have any technical questions, please feel free to reach out to Mark, and he will contact us, and we will provide technical support for you guys. And this is my colleague, Coit. Can you please do an introduction?
Thank you, Fan. This is Koi, Channel Sales Manager from Yealink, in charge of the UK and Ireland regions. So if there's any commercial questions or issues, just feel free to reach out to me. And without further ado, I think we have to start our demo today. That is exciting.
Yeah, so firstly, I'm just going to share my slide and give you a quick overview of our Yealink product portfolio and then some new devices. So firstly, I'm just going to do a product overview for the new for the current Yealink devices and some of the new upcoming devices. And then I will talk about some of the Yealink advantage. And lastly, I will do the live demo. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave the message in the end. So as you can see, this is the first page. So we have our full range Teams product portfolio from here, and all the devices in this page are Teams certified. And compared to other vendors, Yealink is the only vendor who provide full range product portfolio from the USB speakerphones, USB headsets, and to Teams phones, and also meeting room solutions, as well as IoT devices like the Teams panel. And also, as you can see from the first line there, we have our Dex phone product portfolio. So with the phone devices, we have the entry-level USB phone to the desk phones, and also to video phones and the conference phone. And we have MP52 devices, which is entry-level Teams phone, which only offered by project. So if there is a really large project require a basic version Teams phone, please feel free to come to Q, and we will give some support on this. And also we have a new conference phone, well, just coming out, the CP965. And with this new conference phone, it has like 13 microphones, and one for the noise cancellation and 12 for voice pickup. Really powerful for if you just want to have like a video conferencing, a voice conferencing experience. And the main topic today we have is for the meeting room solutions. So we have two kinds of meeting room solutions. One is meeting room on Windows, and another one is meeting room on Android. So for meeting room on Windows, we offer full range solution from the small to extra large meeting space. And also for the meeting room on Android, we have the all-in-one collaboration bar A20 and the A30. And those devices all provide one quick join, and it will easier your life when you join in a meeting, and you don't even need to carry a laptop to the meeting. And also we have Teams panel, which usually you set outside of a meeting space, and you can view all the meeting status. And if the meeting room is available, you can schedule a meeting right on the spot. And also we have a new camera, which is a dual camera UVC86. So with the UVC86, we also have the two new meeting room on Windows bundles, MVC 660 and MVC 860. So for the MVC 660, it's a medium-sized meeting room bundle, and similar to the MVC 640 AI, but with upgrade camera. And also for the MVC 860, it's really similar to the MVC 840, except the camera is different, just to provide a better tracking experience for the end users. And also we will release a new wireless microphone which is a wireless Wi-Fi microphone VCM36W, and it will be available in May. And also we also have BYOD solutions, which is great for many of the customers who are undecided what meeting room solutions they want to use, and they can use USB BYOD solution. And this page, so these are some of our new device roadmap. So last month, in March, we already released 2 new devices, UVC34, which is an all-in-one video bar, and it's basically a mini version of the UVC40 bar, and you can basically carry it around, and if you need to have many remote meetings. And also we have the UVC86 dual camera. Later on, I will do a quick demo about it. And also we have CP965 conference phone. And also with the AV hub, we will have a new MVC940 bundle for the extra large meeting rooms. And we will also release all-in-one interactive whiteboard called Meeting Board 65, and it will enhance and better the collaboration experience for the customer. And later on, I think in June, we will also host another session with Pure to provide another webinar to show you guys the Meeting Board 65 live demo. And also we will provide WPP30 wireless content sharing dongle, as well as the wireless BYOD dongle in June. And we, as I mentioned before, we will also have a wireless Wi-Fi microphone, which is the VCM36W, and it's compatible with our current systems. And lastly, in Q3, we will have AIO24. It's basically very similar to the Meeting Board 65, but a smaller version with all-in-one built-in camera, speaker, microphone, and touchscreen. And the next one, these are our meeting room on Windows solution. So for meeting room on Windows, they all come with M-Core, which is a mini PC based on Windows 10, and also with M-Touch 2, which is the touch console will provide you the consistent user experience, such as the one quick join. And if the meeting is in, you send a meeting invite to the system, it will automatically show the schedule, and you can just walk into the meeting room and click the join button to start a meeting. And you can also start a meeting from the panel with the Meet Now option. And with the M-Core and the M-Touch 2 touch panel, those two together are bundled with different cameras and speakers to provide more options for you guys, from the focus to extra large meeting room solutions. So no matter what size meeting room space you guys got, Yealink will have a solution for you, and you can design your own solution if you want. And next part, I want to talk about some of the Yealink unique selling points. And the first one is one Cat 5e cable technology. And secondly, we provide full range audio options. And thirdly, we have wireless content sharing solution. And fourthly, we are the only vendor who have the extra large meeting room solution in the market. And lastly, we provide BYOD solution, which when your customer need to join meetings like Zoom, WebEx, you are free to use the meeting room system as well. So let's go through some details. The first one is one Cat 5e cable technology. So there are 2 areas in a meeting room typically. One is the table area, and another one is the TV area. So those 2 areas, with those 2 areas, Yealink only need one cable, which is a Cat 5e cable to connect between those 2. And it will support the data transmission and power supply. And also, compared to other vendors, they are using the USB cables, and the USB cables are harder to extend. And with the Cat 5e cable, it can easily extend it up to 40 meters and cost much less as well. And the second one is we provide full range audio solutions. And we have the VCM34 tabletop microphone and also VCM38 ceiling microphone. And we also have wireless microphone, CPW90 wireless stacked microphone, which is our current solution. And in the future, in mid of May, we will release a new microphone, VCM36, and it's a wireless Wi-Fi microphone. And we also have M-Speech, which is AI speakerphone microphone, and it can support live transcription and as well as Microsoft Cortana. And also we have the M Speaker 2 to be the speaker in the meeting space. And as you can see on the right side, you also see how many microphones can be supported in each room. For example, the CPW90 can be supported up to 4 of them in one room. And also Yealink will work with third-party device DSP solutions. So for the audio device, if you guys want to use other audio brands and they are team certified, you are free to use third-party DSP such as the BAMP, Shure, and the QSC, and to integrate it with the Yealink solution. And the next advantage is we have the both wired and wireless content sharing solution. For the wireless content sharing solution, so Yealink provide WPP20 wireless content sharing dongle, and this is the native Yealink solution for wireless sharing. And the other vendors are still using Barco, which is a third-party company who provide wireless content service, and they don't have their own like native brand solution for wireless content sharing, and only Yealink provides this. And in one room with the M-Touch 2, it can support up to 4 units of this WPP20. And even it's a super large meeting space like a lecture hall, you are able to set a wireless dongle in any position and just share the content wirelessly. And also we provide wired content sharing as well, and with the USB-C and HDMI interface. And the next one is we integrated with Extron. So we are working with Extron to provide simple and powerful design workspace. And if you guys need any room control system, please also feel free to let us know. And Yealink will work with Extron to integrate a system for you guys. And the next one is the extra large meeting room solution. Later on, I will do a quick demo to it. And we are using the camera control system to control the cameras in the meeting space. And like the MVC940 system, it's a extra large meeting room solution and can support multi-cameras. And we are using our camera control system to control the PTZ, control the preset, as well as DIY the solution layout. Later on, I will do a quick demo to you guys so you can see how it actually works and really convenient. And this is the connection diagram of our MVC940 system. And you can see, even it's a really large classroom, you are still able to using a few cables, and there are no cables crossing between the table area. And the last one is our BYOD solution. So what if customer requests to use many of the other like video conferencing solution like Zoom, WebEx, or Google Meet from their laptop? Yealink can just add one simple device to the solution, and then you are able to use any other meeting platform from your laptop. And for the meeting room on Windows, that's all the meeting room on Windows. And also we have meeting room on Android device. So as meeting room on Windows is already a mature system. However, the meeting room on Android has great growth potential in next 1 or 2 years because it's easier to control, all-in-one design, and also cost-effective. And we offer A20 and A30 collaboration bar. So for the A20, it's mainly for a small size meeting space, and A30 is more for a medium size meeting space. The main difference is that the A30 have a dual camera, which one camera supports 3.5 optical zoom, which will guarantee the AI feature during the AI feature like auto framing, speaker tracking in a medium-sized meeting space. And those two devices all have AI features like auto framing, speaker tracking, and in the future will be more features joining as well. Yeah. And then I will start my live demo for you guys. So can you guys see? Okay, so if I just switch to the touch panel.
So Fan is setting up the cameras.
So right now what you are seeing is our camera control system. And right now, this will be a meeting view. When when you are in a Teams meeting, you are able to use all these features and also control the microphone, speaker, and also the camera. And also to better control the camera, you are able to use the camera control system, which I'm using currently. And you can just quick switch to different presets. So this is actually a MVC 940 system. And with this MVC 940 system, it can support up to 9 cameras in one room. And in this demo room, we actually have 6 cameras in it. And you can see all the cameras here. And each tab represents each of the different cameras. And under each camera, you are able to set up to 9 presets, and as well as you can do the PTZ control and zoom out, zoom in. And if you want to just go back, just click back to preset, and then the page will switch very quickly. And the next part is the layout part. So with this camera control system, you are able to have 3 different modes: full screen, division, and surround. For full screen, you are just able to see the one screen. And if I just switch to the table and click apply, so you see us again. And if I switch back to the panel, you will see the panel again. And the second mode is the divisional mode. So with this divisional mode, it actually can support up to 9 cameras. But since we only have 6 cameras in this demo room, we will choose 6. And then I can plug in all the cameras. It doesn't matter what order you have. You can always switch back if you want. And just click apply. It will show every angle of the meeting room to you, and with the selected preset. And also you are able to switch around with the PTZ control and zoom in, zoom out if you need. And if I just click back preset, it will also work too. And if I just go back to full screen again. So the last one is the surround mode. So with the surround mode, we have 1 plus multiple. So the 1 is for the people or the main person you want to show everybody. And also there will be several smaller ones to show the audience. And usually during a conference, you probably want to highlight the presenter to be the table, and then click apply. So you can see there is a large video of the people who are presenting, and the rest will be the other side of the meeting space. And if I just go back, so you will go back to the panel part again. And then the last part is the status. Under status, you can see every devices that is connected to the system with the firmware and hardware numbers. And here, the little settings bar here, you can see you are able to switch the auto framing and all the AI features from here, and also adjust the brightness for the meeting space. And the next device I want to show a quick demo to you guys is the MVC 860, which is a medium-sized meeting space. So if you guys can see, currently this is a MVC 860 system with a UVC 86 dual camera, and this camera supports 3 AI features: auto framing, speaker tracking, and presenter tracking. With this camera, I will do a quick demo to you guys so you guys can see how the AI feature works. And it also, for the audio device, it comes with VCM34 tabletop microphone and also M speaker 2. Which is the speakerphone in the meeting space. And I will focus on the camera now, so you guys can see when the camera turn on what will happen. And also, I will join the meeting from the MVC 860 system to provide you guys a better look of the camera quality and all the AI features. So just a moment. So I know you guys are really privacy like companies, and also with this camera it has like privacy shutter. So when the meeting ends, it will automatically close, but when the meeting starts, it will automatically open. And now I want to show you guys the AI features. So the first feature I want to show you guys is the presenter tracking feature. With the presenter tracking feature, this camera will automatically follow me around as I am the presenter in the meeting space. And you can also see this camera is actually moving around and tracking me. And even I'm not talking, and also with this presenter tracking feature, so the logic before was you have to set a priority zone. The first person who ever walk into the meeting space will become the presenter. And currently we create another feature. So if you just raise your hand, the camera will identify you as the presenter. So it's easier for people to switch around the presenter when there are multiple presenters in a meeting space. And also with this camera, it has built-in 8 MEMS microphones. So you are able to support the speaker tracking feature. And it will always track the active speaker in the meeting space. So if I start talking from this position, and also this camera will just start focus on me because it has voice print recognition. And if I invite Coit to the room and start talking, can you please come, Coit? Can you please say something?
Yes, sure. So if I start talking for a few seconds, maybe 3 to 5 seconds, the camera will switch to me. And as you can see, the motion is very smooth.
Yes, and also with this feature, these AI features, we support a speed adjustment. So currently we have 3 speeds: slow, medium, and fast. And depends on what your preference is, you are able to switch to different speeds. Yeah, and the next feature I want to show you guys is the auto framing feature.
So you can pick you prefer the speed, and you can do like a quick one or a slow one. It depends on especially how many people you are in the same speaking meeting area.
Yes, And currently, we are using the auto framing feature, and with the auto framing feature, it will automatically adjust the best angle of view when multiple people are in the same meeting space. And as you can see, if I just stand up again, and also maybe stand back to here, the camera will automatically adjust. No matter how many people you have in the meeting space, it will always adjust to the best angle of view. And this will be the MVC 860 system with the UVC 86 camera, smart tracking camera. Yeah, and that's it for the MVC 840 system. And I will back to the table and show you guys our meeting room on Android device. So currently what you are seeing is our meeting room on Android device. And we have two solutions, as I mentioned previously, A20 and A30. And the A20 is mainly for a small size meeting space, and the A30 is for a medium sized meeting space. And the touch panel will also have the one quick join capability. So if I just switch to the A20 touch console, so if you can see, this will be what it look like. And here is the one quick join button. And also there is a floating ball, which you are able to switch to the device mode, which is the BYOD mode you will use, and also camera control. So for the camera control, it will be all the AI features supported. So as you can see, for meeting room on Android, we have many of the AI features. Auto framing, speaker tracking, and also we have the picture-in-picture mode, as well as the small phone mode, and also the last one is multi-focus framing mode. Yeah, and this one is the A30 device we have. As you can see, it's a dual camera system, which also one camera is a 3.5 optical zoom. And with this device, it supports auto framing and speaker tracking feature in the meeting space. And yeah, that's everything from the meeting room on Android device. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop to the question box, and we are able to provide answers